Batista just got knocked, slapped the hell out. That's what just happened. Batista is down. Batista is down. Batista is down.
And Matt was like, hey, can you come in here and help me with my bags? And I remember looking at my phone going, this motherfucker need help with his bags for. You know? I mean, I was like, man, bring your ass on. He's like, no, man, seriously, I need help. I was like, man, what the fuck? And so I go in there and there's fucking blood everywhere.
Oh,
like, what the fuck happened here? Like, I mean, not a super amount of blood, but it was like, there was blood where there shouldn't be blood. So, you know, I was like, what the fuck happened? And then that too, I think it was real quick. It wasn't one of those ones that went a lot of places, but Booker T had his jewelry on. So, you know, that was to his advantage. And Booker's bad, man. He's just two big dudes. I mean, it probably could have went either way depending on something, but apparently in this particular incident, it seemed like Booker got the nod.
Yeah, that's the word on the streets. Apparently Ray had tried to talk Batista out of it too, and Batista wanted more. To his credit, is the consensus that I've gotten. Batista apparently grabbed Booker by the hair, threw some knees, but Booker blocked him.
You know?
Yeah, after he got through beating up Batista.
Oh, whoa!
And he wanted to fight everybody. He beat up Hurricane Helms. You verbally abused him in front of everybody. Told him you were going to grab him by his hair and drag him around the floor.
Batista and I, right now, guys, we're good friends. We buried the hatchet, you know what I mean? That's water under the bridge. Batista making a whole lot of money in Hollywood now. He's a big star.
Yeah, he is.
Give it up for Batista. He's doing great things right now. You know, but in the business, guys, in this business, if any of you guys out there planning on getting into the business, first and foremost, one thing you got to learn is respect. All right? You got to respect the business, guys. You got to respect the guys, you know, around you as well. Otherwise, you could get something called, what's called heat. And you don't want to get heat. You know,
Harlem heat. The worst.
You know, no, we were at a Summerslam shoot out here in L.A. Nice house out in Beverly Hills. I mean, had to be a $5 million, $10 million mansion. I remember being out in the pool with Tatanka. You guys know who Tatanka is, huh? One of the greatest Indians of all time. Tatanka, we out in the pool, and then Dave Batista showed up, and it was almost like, you know, a cloud coming over that nice, beautiful scenery. You know, out in L.A., man, it's always sunny, man. The honey's in the pool,
That's
too.
Philadelphia. Oh, never mind.
No. But my thing was, I think what ticked Batista off with me was I was always vocal about things. And we were overseas, actually. Overseas, and you guys remember Melina? Oh, man. Melina, she was one of the best wrestlers that the company ever had. She was really, really good. But we put Melina on trial for divaism. It's a crime.
And this was in the wrestler's court?
Wrestler's court.
Okay.
You know, I was one of the prosecutors.
For what now?
Divaism.
Gotcha.
Diva. The divas back then, so divaism, right? That was the charge. And I was one of the prosecutors. JBL was the lead prosecutor, and Undertaker was actually the judge. And we put her on trial for about 2 hours, and we convicted her. She was guilty. No, seriously, no, she was guilty. I mean, she was guilty as charged. And got back to the States. Batista wasn't on that trip, and I think he got a little hot about it. Him and I, you know, we never had words or anything before that, but after that, you know, he really didn't like me or anything like that. I wouldn't say he didn't like me, but he didn't come, you know, walk my way or anything like that. At this shoot, you know, I told Batista, I said, hey, man, you know, let's just get this out in the open. You know, I really don't like you. You really don't like me. You know what I mean? But we got to work together. It's our jobs. You know, I mean, we got to go out and perform together. You know what I mean? So let's get that done. You know what I mean? On that level. But I said, if you ever cross me, you're gonna have to deal with these. These are bad things.
Is that what you said? Were those your exact words?
Well, I said something like that. Okay. You know what I mean?
Something close.
Okay.
And then, therefore, later on, him and I actually, you know, confronted each other like men, you know, and the fight went down. You know, I'm not going to get into too much detail, but I got fast hands, man. You know, I'm quick with my hands. It's been very few fights. I remember when I was a little kid, I was about 13 years old, and I got beat up in my front yard. That was the last time I lost a fight. You feel me? So, needless to say,
that was a long time ago.
Exactly. Needless to say, I put a good beating. I put a good beating on the boy.
You put a good beating on Dave Batista.
Exactly.
Steamboat myself broke it up. You know, we just heard this commotion, and it didn't take a lot of breaking up. Trust me. You know, I think the story got out there that Booker beat Dave up, which is not true. You know, Booker was the one with a swollen eye, and you know, Booker didn't want to finish the fight. You know, Dave's going, we're going to sort this out right now. And Booker said, no, I'm going to come to your house, you know, in the dark and all that stuff. You know, it was like just emotions going back and forward. And Dave said, no, we're going to finish it like, man, we're going to finish it right here. So let's finish it. And, of course, Booker didn't want him to do it. But in that fray, Sharmell kicked Dave in the nuts. Which, you know.
Much like the in-ring persona.
Yeah, it was. It was like
going to bat for a man.
Yeah. And you know, it was a scuffle. It wasn't that. You know, there was a bit of blood here and there, and it wasn't. Nobody was pumping blood. There was a little busted lip or something, but I think Dave came out on top.
I think anytime I've heard about it, Booker T whooped his ass, you know, and left him laying in the room they went in to fight. And the only guy who ever said Batista got the better of Booker was Fit Finlay, and it always seemed to me like he was maybe protecting the champion,
or joke, or just ribbon on the square.
No, he was serious. He was serious. So it was strange to me. But
no, guys, bro, you can't
sure? Finlay seemed.
Bro,
like
let me tell you something. Booker told me this story in great, vivid detail before.
Yeah.
Okay, the best part about this story is Booker had Batista's hand behind his head, right, like this. And was holding it with his other hand, like holding it back there, and punching him in the face, okay? And Batista was telling people, hey, somebody's holding my arm down. My arm's down, like people were trying to get, and Booker T, no, that was me, you know? So yeah, he got his ass whooped pretty good. So
is that right, Conan? Did you ever hear from Ray that he got caught in the middle or something?
Yeah. Exactly. And that I think Sharmell was cutting a promo on Batista too, because he tried to grab his braids or something after he'd beat him up. Like he put it on him. Booker's a street guy, you know what I'm saying?
Now, possible king. Still got that black eye after that altercation of the Summerslam commercial shoot this past Monday. Got to focus, King, on what's happening in the ring.
Batista is down.
Batista got there for a commercial shoot. We were all doing the commercial. I think it was for SummerSlam. And someone approached him, and Batista said, hey, when are you coming over to SmackDown? Because I have nobody to work with. And Booker took that as, wait a minute, I'm on SmackDown. There's a lot of people to work with. And I think Batista was just saying, because there were a lot of injuries going on, it was getting a little bare at the top, and he was just trying to tell the person, I'd love for you to come over to work a program with you. I don't think it was anything personal against Booker T or anyone else on SmackDown. So Batista said it, and Booker T confronted him. Now the situation got hotter, because now Booker confronts Batista, makes Batista look like an idiot. Batista yells back at Booker. Then they end up in the fight confrontation. So the fight occurred. I got there afterward. I saw Booker T had a black eye, and Batista was a little banged up. And, you know, I just thought it was a big misunderstanding. I know they apologized afterward and made up and did whatever they had to do to move on, but I just think it was a big misunderstanding, and they just misunderstood each other about the whole situation. It was a shame. It really was. It didn't have to happen.
Meltzer would report, after the fight, the two argued, with Batista saying Booker was a locker room cancer, but no one agreeing. I've never heard that. I mean, that's just guys lashing out, right?
Yeah, that was definitely him lashing out, because Booker is the most supportive guy in the locker room. He gives advice. He has incredible ideas for different wrestlers. He's in tune with the company, and he's a great employee.
Meltzer would say the general feeling was that Batista got what was coming to him, and even people you would expect to take Batista's side were backing Booker T.
And Finlay, the winner here,
Batista is down.
If Dave Batista was here right now, What would you be doing today, Batista?
I'd be whooping his ass.
Booker T, everybody.
We out this month.